Alright. I am live. Welcome to the 2. Good girl, hello. Guest Nation, hello. Guest Nation?
I know you didn't just say that G word.
Yeah, I did. Gas
No,
Nation.
you did not.
Hey, horror.
Language.
I hope you guys have some juicy questions for horror, because today is his interview.
Horror.
Please remember to like and share the stream. Get as many people in here as we can.
Don't worry, I'm cutting this off now.
That's fine. Hey, Christina. Hey, Daisy. Hey, kitten. He was. He's on his way up. Welcome to the 3. I know. You told me. Welcome to the 4. All right.
Okay, I'm here.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Okay.
We're just kind of waiting to see who comes in.
Setting up in.
So far, we've got Girly Girl, we've got Daisy, we've got Vinny, we've got Christina.
Okay.
Welcome to the 6.
Hi, chat. Just trying to.
Vinny says he wants that shirt.
It's like, waiting a minute.
And there's Papa, aka Uncle Polly.
Hey, how you doing today? Let's check. Okay, I'm up here.
Alright, while we're waiting to see
There's
who all comes in. Hey Laura, how you doing, sis? You just wanna kinda tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Oh, I'm Horror Collector Fiend. I like collecting horror, as you can see. I'm sorry, my voice is kind of bad. See, I started my channel over again first started my channel in 2015. I kind of recently just started over again, so. Okay, yeah.
Welcome to the 6th. Laura says hello.
Hello, Lee. Okay, I'm here.
What inspired you to start your channel?
See, I first started my channel because I wanted to try something new. At first, I was kind of shy, but as time went on, I slowly started coming out of my shell and getting into it. I just really started having fun with it. So I just really love doing it right now. So that's pretty much it.
Does anybody in chat have any questions and I can read them? Or if he can see chat, he can see them either way.
Maybe that. Yeah, I'm reading.
Do you have any questions?
look at the cat, you'll see.
It hasn't popped up yet. Okay, so there's actually 3 questions in the chat. The first one, Vinny says, "Why am I so ugly?" LOL.
Vinny or not.
The second one is from Papa, aka Uncle Polly. I call him Papa. He says, "What kind of horror stuff do you collect?"
See. Well, I collect some Funko Pops, some figures, and some autographs too. So, see, I got some handmade by robot stuff also. I just collect everything.
Okay. Laura. Hello, Miss Donna. Laura says, "What do you do in your spare time?"
See, I like to go out. Oh, I like to go out hunting for stuff. See, I watching TV and horror movies. That's pretty much what I like to do. Like other stuff,
Hi, Terry.
I just like being outside. And that's pretty. Yeah, so. Okay.
I'm all right, Miss Donna.
Hey, Miss Donna.
Terry, yes, I know I have to remod you. Do you have any questions for horror over here? Miss Donna wants to know. She says, "Horror, what is your favorite pastime?"
Like what I like to do and stuff.
Yeah, like what's like your favorite thing to do to pass time?
Like watching horror movies and stuff like that. Watching TV and horror movies and just like playing games and stuff.
Who the hell does an interview with somebody laying in a damn bed?
Me, considering I can't get to the laptop, so it's not supposed to be professional. We're only on YouTube. It's not like I'm interviewing him for a job or something.
Yeah, fucking lazy
Okay. Do you have any questions, babe?
butt.
All I heard was that. You can go ahead and eat both of them if you want. Don't talk with food in your mouth. Miss Donna said hi.
Hello.
She goes, "Hi, Queen's hubby."
Hello.
Horror, what kind of games do you like to play?
Oh my god. Well, I play Minecraft and playing the new Sonic game now.
I play Minecraft as well, so it's okay.
And then I play Pokemon as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know me. Well, you don't know me that well, but you know me. You know I do the paranormal. What's your intake or even observation on the paranormal?
See, I'm a strong believer in it. I do believe there's something out there. Like, because I've seen like all these footage, like all this footage and stuff. Some could be faked, or some could not be, but all of it can be faked. I mean, like,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so there's two other questions. One
Yeah.
is from Papa. It says, "What horror games do you play?"
Oh my god. I don't really play no horror games right now, but I would like to.
Okay.
So when you get Friday the 15th.
And then he said, "Good one to get is Friday the 13th. Hey, Yankee Kyle, how you doing, sweetheart? Miss Donna says, "Horror, what do you look for in a person as an individual? In other words, what kind of people do you like?"
Not me.
I just like people who are like upfront and like honest. Like, I'm not going to. I just like. I just like loyal. I just like people who are loyal and stuff. I don't like. I'm not going to use like no bad.
Hi, Fusion. Right.
See, I don't want to. I'm just going to put this like. Okay. I don't know if I should say this or not, but
You can say what you want to say.
see, okay.
I
I met
don't
this.
restrict my channel.
Okay, I met this one YouTuber like I don't know months back, but first him and I we started off good, but like when all of a sudden one day something happened. It was kind of my mistake, but he completely like turned on me and like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. It's like things he
Miss
said.
Donna says, "Horror, what is your favorite food?" Hello, Fusion.
Say I'm a huge pizza lover, and
I should have known. I got this feeling that you was a pizza lover, but I didn't want to go with my gut because most of the time my gut's wrong. Welcome to the 8.
Yeah.
And yes, I know eventually, Horror, you're going to have to interview me on your channel.
Yeah,
I can see that look in your face. Yes, we do. We all love pizza. Daisy! You need to ask questions, Missy. I haven't got a question from you yet.
I'm just reading.
Okay, while we're kind of passing time, what is the oldest collectible that you have?
My oldest one. I think my oldest one is like the Funko Pop that got me started collecting them because this came from 2000. I kind of actually have it right here if you don't mind. It's not horror related, but it's the one that got me started into it. Scarlet Witch from The Age of Ultron.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I
it came out.
remember seeing those things around. Fusion says the real question is what kind of pizza?
Like sausage and pepperoni.
And Daisy says she doesn't want to ask questions, so she'll just be in the chat to support.
What do we got? See, so like I was saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got this in 2015, right after I saw that movie in movie theaters. So I went back
I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, I went back and I got this pop after the movie. So this is kind of hard to find now because it's altered. So it's pretty much like my oldest thing. So I'm still keeping it around. So yeah, I'm done. Okay.
You're fine, Daisy. I'm just giving you a hard time. You know that. Okay. Or if you don't mind, you don't have to say exactly where. You can just kind of give the roundabout. But can you tell us about where you're from?
Let me see. I mean, I'll just be honest. I mean, Corcoran, California.
I know exactly where that is.
It's kind of
I know exactly where that is because I'm from California. So, but I know a lot of people don't like putting that out there.
That's fine. I'll put it out there.
Welcome to the 10. We're waiting to see if any more questions come through. Daisy, no, I will not bite you because you will enjoy that too much. You wise ass, babe. Benny goes, he's from his mom. Okay, here's a good question from Papa. Do you collect horror books, movies, and or comics? If so, what is your favorite?
Okay. One second. See, I'll show you, mate. See? Yeah, all my horror movies. If I can grab one horror. See, my favorites are. Let's see, I do collect horror movies, and my favorites are the Freddy ones and Jason ones. But it's still here. I moved them all over that. See, my newest one, favorite one now is gotta be, see, All Halls Even, the Terrifier. I don't know if you heard about that one. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't collect the comic books, but I will. I'm going to start doing that soon. And so, yeah. What do we got? Okay.
Okay, here's another question, and it's from me. Where do you want to see your channel go?
You know what? Actually, I'm just happy with. I'm not really like. I know some people will be like. I know some people like. Well, I want to reach 1K and all that, but I'm just happy wherever it goes. Like, I can get to like what, 300 or whatever. That's like I don't really have a set goal. I'm just like happy with what I'm doing.
I got you. I got you.
So yeah, wherever I end up, I'm happy with it. So.
Papa's usually the ones with that's full of questions, so I have a feeling that he's gonna ask another question here in just a minute.
That's fine.
Okay, this isn't a question, but he says, "Let me know, Fiend. I have some old horror comics. If you are interested, I will price them fair."
Yeah, I'll have to let you know when I get paid. I'll let you know.
Welcome to the 6. Okay. Here's another question. If you were, I'm trying to put this to where it doesn't sound mean, or I'm not trying to like voice for anybody. If you were put in a situation where you had to give up every horror thing that you have except one item, what would it be?
Oh,
I know it's a hard one.
you know, I probably would. You know what? There's actually 2 here I can share. It's like, see, I probably would keep on. I'd probably hold on to my autograph stuff, like this one here.
Oh, I like that.
See a sign by Kane Harder.
Oh, wow.
Heck, this is like priceless to me, in my opinion. And the other one I got, this one's $390 right now. I just checked.
Oh, wow.
I actually won this in a, let's see, Grail Waffle. So just a minute.
Okay. Uncle Polly, Papa, I'm just gonna do it both ways for this live stream. Says, I love horror. I love the gore and the suspense of it. What do you like about it, horror?
See, when I first started out, I was like just drawn to it. I kind of like, I think the thing that got me was like jump scares and like kind of like being scared. I just like that feeling. So,
Okay, it's too hot out. Sit outside.
it just made me like just love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, Yeah.
Can you take over for a minute? I gotta go to the bathroom.
What the fuck, dude?
Just read the questions that are in chat, or
Oh yeah, like I can read the freaking. I can't read them small words, man. My eyes are
just
so
talk
fucked.
to horror. I gotta go to the bathroom. Quick intermission, you guys. No, I'm not ready. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Vinny,
What?
can you open up these potatoes? I can't get them. My hands won't let me, Vinny. I'm sorry.
I was in here trying.
I can't get them. Sorry.
What's in the chat right now? Oh, yeah, I'm reading comments. So you guys can ask me anything you want. I'm here to answer. So whatever questions you have, just so you guys can ask me anything you want. I'm here to answer.
Yeah, she'll be back. She's in the bathroom.
What's up, Vinny?
Yeah, just in one of my moods, and I'm pretty sure Uncle Paulie can tell why.
What do we got here? I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, when she comes out, I got to let her know that the package that we sent off to her son arrived in Oakland, California today at 8:45 this morning. The package arrived at 8:45 this morning in Oakland, Cali.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, Papa, hold on. We're gonna have Uncle Paulie come up for a sec.
Oh boy, gonna have a special guest.
Yeah. Horror, we're having
Yeah.
a special guest, and be prepared to play 20 questions.
That's fine.
That's also basically one of the reasons why I doing away with the podcast channel, because yeah.
Why? Papa, check your messenger.
Why? Because I would not be a good interviewer.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't. Like they need.
It's muted. All right. I'm back. Ow.
Your beat.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. I meant that. I gotta untie it and retie it where it needs to be. There's Papa.
Howdy.
Hello.
Oh, no. You are nervous, whore. You know that. You're not fine. You're not used to this.
He's nervous, I can tell, and it's okay, because I would be too.
But here's a few questions. It's easier to say than it is to type. Okay. I like books. I like movies. I like comics. But what do you think of the movies that they get from horror books to make the horror movies? What do you think of those movies?
Like, they're good, but I kind of think the books are like better.
Oh, I know the book's a lot better. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Christine?
I've seen half of it, but I have to get on that.
Okay. I got the book. And they made that movie of Christine out of 2 chapters.
Oh yeah, I was like,
I mean, it could have been better, but it would have been longer. But they do that with a lot of movies, like The Queen of the Damned. They actually took the book, The Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Damned book, and combined them to make the movie. Did you know that?
no.
Yeah, because they ran out of time. Anne Rice rented them the books to make movies for a certain amount of time, and they screwed off until it was almost too late to. I mean, it was too late to make 2 more movies, so they had to combine the last 2 books together.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Horror. If you had the chance to do a paranormal investigation with a paranormal person like Papa, me, Vinny, would you do it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Get to
I know
me.
some people are scared.
Yeah, that's paranormal.
Yeah, you are.
Can you tell Chloe here?
Say what?
Can you say something here?
I was talking to Vinny.
And I said, you have to get to know me before you answer that question. Because she did throw my name in there.
Well,
Can I say something?
I can't leave you out. You're up on my panel.
Yeah, you can lift me out. Because I do it totally different from everybody else.
Everybody has their ways of doing things.
But no, I think a lot of people, for the first time, need to go out with experienced people.
Papa, you can't say I'm experienced because I ain't that experienced.
Well,
I'm medium.
you're not a virgin either, so.
No, I didn't lost my virginity a long time ago.
But yeah, and of course, Vinny goes there's the old man.
Yeah, he left. He's been playing games to try and get extra money to get some cigarettes. You're fine, Donna. If you have any questions, just type them in chat and one of us will read them.
Can I say something here?
Go ahead.
You can say whatever you want.
See, the first time I've been trying to get to the Rayleigh House in San Diego because I thought it was haunted, but see, every time I tried, there was something that always seemed to be stopping me. Like, the first time, the first and second time, like we ran out of time down there, and the last time it was closed that day. I just feel like something's like, just felt like looking back at it. I think something was trying to like keep me away from it. So I don't know.
That's telling you not to do it.
Yeah,
it's telling you to stay away. And it does do that every once in a while. and people should heed what they're saying because it could be their last thing that they do. I've seen too many good people die because they forced themselves through a barrier like that and never walked back out.
Making
So,
sure I didn't miss anybody's comments.
okay.
All right, we're good.
So whenever you feel like that, go with your intuition. Go with your gut feeling.
Yep.
But anyway, what was the very first thing that you read, saw, or whatever that turned you into a horror collector?
See, I know some people were like, some people say that they first they got hooked on like the Freddy and Jason and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know if you heard about this movie. This is a movie that got me started into it. It's called Hell Night. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, I know Hell Night.
It's like an old one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's the one that got me started on this.
Honestly, what got me started is that the old Hammer movies. The Dracula Hammer movies and the Werewolf Hammer movies. But the main one, I think, I would have to give to Captain Cronus Vampire Hunter. And yes, that is a black and white movie. And yes, I am an old man. But if you haven't seen Captain Cronus Vampire Hunter, try to find it. It is a great movie. They deal with vampire. They don't deal with the bloodsuckers in that movie. They actually deal with the ones that steals the youth from the young girls. So the vampire becomes young while the young girls becomes old.
Welcome to the 5.
So it's different. I think that's what caught my attention on that one.
Okay, here's another question. Horror. Do you have any advice or something to say for the people that are watching, but not only the people that are watching, but the people that are into the horror? What advice would you give?
I'll just say collect it. If you really love it, just collect it.
Hey, Lorelai.
Hey, Lorelai.
Just collect what you like.
Okay.
And that's why he is known as the horror collector.
Okay.
I gotta pick on you, bud.
Here's a better way to ask that question. What to look for in horror? Pretend I don't know nothing about horror. And what kind of feeling, because you said that you had a certain feeling, right?
Yeah.
And that's what got you into it. What does that feeling feel like?
Oh, I don't know how to answer that.
I'm an old interviewer. I've been a lot of people, including authors.
This is only my second time doing this, so I'm still new at it. Lorelai, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Lorelai says she loves zombie movies.
Okay.
Well,
Horror. What is your intake or observation on zombies? Because they're technically horror.
Oh my god, I don't know.
If you can't answer that right now, it's fine. But I was just, since she popped in.
Horror I tell you what. If you can't answer that, tell her to ask me that.
Okay, Papa, what's your intake or observation on zombies?
Which zombies? There is the modern day zombie. There is the original zombies from the voodoo priests. So which zombies?
Lorelai said Z Nation zombies.
Okay, that's
Or
more
Z Nation movies, excuse me.
that's more modern day, which is after Brains, and they are okay. They are not reliable. They are not reliable because they don't know what they're doing, and they can be goofed up at any minute, and they can be shot. Where if you take a voodoo zombie, that zombie is a slave to the voodoo priest or priestess, and they are guided by the priest or priestess, and they are not as dumb as the modern day zombie.
Papa, can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Either one of you can answer this, but it's more towards Papa. Miss Diana said, okay, Papa, if you was a zombie, which zombie would you want to be?
I'd rather be controlled by a voodoo priest.
Or?
Oh. I'd probably say the same thing.
At least you have a fighting chance.
I would say neither.
But it now personally, if I have a choice of being any creature there is, I will take the creature of the Black Lagoon any day. Because that creature can be either on land or in the water. So,
okay, here's another one, and this is from Miss Sister Donna. Paul or horror? Which person would you eat first? LOL.
that's just it. A voodoo zombie does not eat people. They will kill people because they are sent to kill people. But they do not eat.
Okay, I have a question, and Papa may be able to ask this better than I can, but I'm going to ask it in my way, and if he wants, he can try to explain it better. Horror, what do you think about, or what is your intake on, like, Sasquatch, Wendigo, and stuff like that?
Yeah, I believe in that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you just say you don't believe in that kind of stuff?
I said I believe in that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay, here's another one. Okay, Paul, who would you kill first?
The person that the priest sent me after, because I won't have a brain of my own. The priest is controlling me. The priest tells me who to kill, when to kill, and how to kill.
I would have him kill me first.
Vinny said he would have Papa kill him first. Welcome to the 6.
Now, what was that question? The Wendigos and stuff?
I asked Horror what he thought, or what was his intake on Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and the Wendigo and stuff like that.
And he said that he believes in them.
Yeah.
Now, my intake is depends on who's telling me about them. Now, me, have I seen a Bigfoot, a regular brown Bigfoot? No, but I did see the Grassman of Ohio, which is a version of the Bigfoot. A Wendigo, people think Wendigos are something that they hate. A lot of people would think, I mean, when they say Wendigo, they think of Bigfoot.
Welcome to the 8.
Or something like that. And the people that's been in the business long enough knows that Wendigos and Big Feet are two different creatures. For one thing, a Wendigo has a tail.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Wendigos are more of like a dog creature, aren't they?
Wendigos are not. But they are found more up in Canada and around Canada than Big Feet are. Uh, it's just like the abominable snowman. It's a type of. I'll say all three of them a little bit the same, but a little bit different at the same time. They
Right.
all have their different characteristics.
Right.
Uh, Now, Dogman is a whole different story. I've seen plenty of them. I've seen them in Texas. But this is his interview, not mine.
It's fine. I'm sure he doesn't mind.
I just came up to help you out with the questions. In case you had to run back to the bathroom.
Yeah, my stomach's not agreeing with me today. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's hot. Or do you have anything that you want to say or anything on your mind that you want to talk about? Because this is about you.
Oh, I'm doing okay.
I know I'm kind of putting you on the spotlight, but that's the whole point.
Oh my God.
You're okay, bud. Stop being nervous. You'll be a pro at this by the time me and Uncle Paul are done with you.
Thanks.
Donna has, what was y'all's spookiest movie?
The spookiest movie I watched was The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2.
Oh, that was a good comedy.
That was.
You know what? The one that's really scared me was The Grudge. I don't know if they'll.
I can make that noise. Welcome to the 9.
That was,
Make that
that
noise.
was another good comedy. I think a lot
Okay.
of things are comedy. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love horror, but there's a lot of things I can
Yes,
laugh
it is.
through.
Horror.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on The Ring?
Oh, right. You know what? I just. Oh.
Because I'm so with that movie.
That's what I
I
think.
see
Of.
you.
I want to make sure everybody sees me.
They only see your shoulder and part of your face.
As long as they can see the
yourself.
thumb upside down.
Welcome to the 9.
I hated The Ring. It could have been better.
Yes, I agree. It could have been better.
That's right. Romero makes great zombie movies, but do you know he puts it in comic form before he does the movies?
That's the one thing I didn't like about it.
What?
That the zombie movies that he makes, he puts it in comic form.
Well, the thing is, they are comic books first, and then the Hollywood wants to make movies from it, and he has to be in charge of the writing. And that is a good writer that makes sure that he takes less money because of it, but he controls the movie a lot better.
If you guys want, we can do a hangout. I can end this and restart a stream, or we could just keep this going. Hold on, Papa, take over.
Okay. Anyway, since I take over, I should mug. We thought mug. Bela Lugosi was the awesome, was the best Dracula of all time. Why do you think about Bela Lugosi?
I agree with you. I have something.
I mean, the thing is, Bela Lugosi. Here's something that people don't know. Bela Lugosi, when he went to audition for the part of Dracula, he said only one line. He walked out on stage, and with his accent, he said, "I want to suck your blood," and he walked off stage. He got that part because of that one line, and that's why that one line was put in that movie. And the thing is, here's another thing: Dracula is Romanian, right?
Yeah.
Bela Lugosi was Romanian. So Bela Lugosi actually had the accent that Dracula would have had. And that's what really got him the role. And and nobody else can do better than him. There's a few that is up there close to him, but not better. So Lorelei, I love Bela Lugosi. I love all the old timers. I really do. Lon Chaney Jr. Now, there's a man. Lon Chaney Sr. is a man of 1,000 faces. Do you know why he was considered a man of 1,000 faces?
No.
Welcome to the 11th.
Right? But Bela Lugosi Jr. was an awesome werewolf. Okay, here's what you take the Phantom of the Opera. You see the deformed face the Phantom had? A Phantom of the Opera that Bela Lugosi Singer did. He actually, to deform his face like that, he took fish hooks and put it into his skin, including his eyes, and pulled him back. And that's how he got that look. He would take fish hooks and deform his face, become the man of 1,000 faces. Vincent Price was awesome. I love his voice. I wish I had his voice. Now, what do you think of Vincent Price? Another legend in horror.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I like him. He's cool.
I mean, what is so good about him that stands out above all other horror?
Just his narration.
You're right. It's his voice. His voice is awesome. Okie dokie. Haley. Which Nicole is that, by the way?
A friend of ours, she doesn't do YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
She used to work for Circle K.
Okay.
She's a very, very close friend of me.
Okay. No, Lorelei. Vincent Price was not a legend. He is a legend.
Vincent Price is a dickhead.
Now that would be Vinny LaSauce.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay,
Right
here's
on
a
that one.
question from Miss Donna. What are the top senses that make a horror film scary? Or scenes?
Just look at me.
Or
Just look at me. That should be scary enough.
I'm gonna let you answer that one. This is your interview.
If you need me to read it again, I can.
Was it?
If you need me to read it again, I can.
Okay. Was it? Just like this. Because storyline needs to be.
You need reread. What are the top scenes that make a horror film scary?
Blood and gut.
Or shine not to smile on that one.
Well, it's not the sex scenes, that's for sure.
You can't forget the sex scenes. They're very ultimate.
But they don't make them scary.
They do, and especially when Jason Voorhees beat the shit out of the chicks inside of a damn sleeping bag against a tree.
Nah, that ain't scary. That's almost like an abusive relationship.
Well, actually, then again, that's actually funny.
Okay. Ms. Donna says, well, sometimes sex scenes does make it scary. LOL.
Okay, are you going to answer any more of this? I have to ask you before I open my big mouth.
I'm just.
Okay, the only sex scenes that I'm gonna describe a sex scene. Okay,
Oh
that
God.
would make it a scary horror movie. Okay, a woman walking down a dark alley. She gets attacked.
I know right where this is going.
Gets stripped. Gets the guy who starts having sex with her. He is eating her flesh as he is
Ew.
doing her.
Cannibalism. I
Now
knew that's where you're going with it.
Now there would make a scary sex scene in a movie.
Like I said, I knew exactly what road he was headed down with that.
But for me, what makes a scene scary? Now I will agree with horror on this one part. It has to have suspense enough to make you jerk once in a while, because something happens that you wasn't expecting. It's the unexpected that makes it good and scary. And he said something like that earlier on, that he liked the jump feels. Okay, but for me, it's the blood and gore along with that at the same time. Like, okay, who was the very first time people ever watched Alien? Who was expecting the alien's head pop out of that person's gut?
No. Okay, here's a question. Ms. Donna says, what are the 4 elements of a good horror movie and what would make you keep watching it? I don't know how to answer that one.
Well, I'm letting Hort go first. It's his interview.
See a good storyline.
What are the 4 elements of a good horror movie and what would make you keep watching it?
Oh, that wasn't asked.
Go ahead, babe. You can answer it.
No.
I'm having.
Well, yeah, it's got to have a storyline. That's one.
Right.
Storyline is key.
Like Vinny said, storyline is key.
Actor and co-actor.
She said, for example, suspenseful movie.
It's only one thing.
Well, suspense always plays a part in all good horror. And so does blood, so does gore.
Y'all really want to see a really good horror movie? I'll just have her turn her camera on and have y'all just look at my face. Now that'll scare you to death.
There you go, babe. Babe.
No, I don't want to kill the people.
He said it, not me.
But honestly, it has a storyline. It has great actors. It has suspense. It has blood and gore. For me, that's the 4. That's the 4.
Or if you want, you don't have to be on camera. You can turn your camera off.
I'm fine.
Hellraiser, I see,
Yeah,
and
Donna.
is very suspenseful movie. LOL, it keeps my eyes peeled.
Well, it kept the actor's eye peeled too. That's why he was all stretched out. But yes, Hellraiser was a hell of a good movie. And there's Pinhead himself.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick so you can actually get a better view of it. There you go.
There's Pinhead. And yes, you can find Funko Pops with all horror.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Fiend here has.
All right, hold on.
Now, honestly, that he has one that's the first time I've seen it up there on his shelf, which is the Zombie Captain America. I never seen
Which
it
one?
like that before,
Which one?
and
The
I'm a
10 inch?
big Captain America fan.
The zombie Captain American.
Yeah, that one. That's the first time I've seen that one.
Okay, Miss Donna says, if you had a chance to make a horror movie, what would you name it and why?
My horror movie is already wrote. If somebody would want to do it, which is called The Corpse.
I'm waiting to see what horror has to say for that one.
No, I didn't.
And if anybody wants to read The Corpse and give me feedback, it's over on Smashwords. It is a ebook, and it is free.
Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll be back.
So that would be mine.
Miss
It's not
Donna said, I would watch it. Send me the link.
It's not a movie; it's a book. But if I would make a movie, it would be on that on those lines.
Okay, she said, why did you name it The Corpse?
Because it's about a man after he died, and his spirit stuck in his body, and what he went through going through the autopsy. He could smell. He could smell. He could hear. He could see everything going on, and he could feel it. And I went into detail. I actually have this one person that reviewed it. She gave me 4 stars and said that she couldn't quit.
I never got it, but I'll do it.
She says she couldn't quit puking or something like that. Because I do go in detail when I write stuff like that. And yes, I did work in a place that they did autopsies and stuff. I cleaned up and stuff like that when I was 16. And I actually enjoyed that job. I always want to be a mortician. And I only became a morbid old man. That's all I became. Oh, if I can find it.
Apparently he did.
Okay, I'm back.
Maybe it was added. Welcome back.
See if it's going to come up.
See, this one else.
Oh, my biggest thing is I'm going to have to think of what my login is.
Hold on, let me do it full screen.
Should be that one.
Oh, wow.
Ain't it? Oh, Donna, I will get back with you on that. Because I cannot remember crap right at the short end. Maria should have the link. Well, Donna, this is not my interview for one.
You're fine, Terry.
So I would suggest this, Donna. If Queen wants to, she can interview me either as a collector of books, comics, or a gamer, or she can interview me as a writer. And then you can ask that question.
We can do that. Or, if horror's finished up here, I can shut this down and restart a stream, and we can do a chill talk.
What?
A chill talk.
What the hell is a chill talk?
Chill out, chit chat, whatever you want to do.
Anyway, here's
Oh
how
wait, hold on. Horror. Here's a question for you. Miss Donna says, "Horror. What book would you wrote, and why?"
God, I'm blanking out here.
Okay, if you had the chance to write a horror story of your own, why would you write it? Like, what would be the purpose behind it? You're
I
I'm
just
telling you the answer, horror. I'm telling you the answer.
good,
The money.
No.
Art.
But if you guys don't care, this is how I usually sell. Okay. I have a story in this book right here called Briar Patch. And I sell this. I've sold a lot of these. I'm down to this last copy. And this goes out to someone else. And I just show it, tell them about it, and let them go for it. Right here, it's not a very long story, but there's one of the pictures.
That's what she said.
Of a guy being dragged into a grave by skeleton hands.
Honey,
And then at the back of it, at the back of the story, that is the Lady of the Briars. Now, this story was done down so it could be put into grade schools. But it is still, but people still says it's the most horrified, scary story in the whole book.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. It's time to eat.
But usually, if you ever get that question again, horror, I'll try to help you out. A person writes for enjoyment for themselves. Okay.
yeah.
Now, after it gets done and you enjoyed the story yourself because you wrote it and it's awesome, then that is when you think about publishing it and trying to make a little bit of money. But you never, ever write nothing for money because it never works. You have to enjoy the story as you write it. And what kind of story would horror write? Now, I just met the man, but I already think I know what one he would do, which would be a slasher book. Because he likes Freddy, he likes Jason, he likes Michael Myers, he likes a lot of the slashers. So I think he would write a slasher book. Where most of mine are more into the paranormal. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I do well as an author. I do write, and I am working on a bunch of short stories to put a short story book out, and those ones are going to be. I'm trying to stick with the stories that my mom, my grandpa, and my uncle told me, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to do with that. And the thing is, there's a lot of people who says, I just read horror. Okay? How many times have you ever heard someone say, I only read horror, I only watch horror? But do you know there is such a thing as a thriller horror. It's done up like a thriller, but it's a horror. Just like there's some thriller there, you got your mystery thrillers, you got your a lot of different types of thrillers, but you also got your horror thrillers. And but anyway, have you ever thought about writing?
No.
No. Uh, have you ever thought? Have you ever thought where this collecting is going to take you, or do you just enjoy it for yourself?
Just enjoy it for myself.
That's a great answer. That is a great answer, because there's some people go, "Oh, I collect it for the money." No, you don't collect crap for the money. Once you get old enough, and once you know, like some people will collect until they're almost dead, or they're dead, and they leave it to someone that can sell it to give them money to go on after their death. You know, like their wife and stuff like that. Awesome, Donna. Yep, Terry, you do. I got friends that writes poems, and they're published. Their poems are published. There's nothing in there. I need to get more snuff, but I don't want to leave horror up here by myself. But anyway, horror. You seem like a very intelligent man. And here's the question. What is your, I mean, we all get reaction. I mean, I'm 58 going on 59 years old. I collect comics. So, and I've been asked this, why do you collect such childish things?
I just see the nostalgia and the memories behind it.
Yeah. I mean, most of my comics I can look at them and go, I remember reading this in 1968. I can remember reading this in 1971, and all this stuff. Right. They excite you. And that's what collecting's all about. It's being excited. I have a whole lot of books. I got more comics than I do books. I only got like 600, 700 books. I got over 2,000 comics. So I'm trying to come up with good questions for you, Horror. I am. But sometimes mine can be very, very hard to answer. And I know this. That's because I'm used to doing it. And okay, here's the question: if someone was going to pay for any tattoo of a horror on your body, what will the tattoo be?
I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Probably be that go again.
Right, Donna. That's true. Oh, that would be a great tattoo, actually. And I never heard of that movie.
It's kind of.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
See, there's two of them there.
Is it?
I like to grab the other one. I'll be.
Hey, mascot. Right now, Haley, is eating. So she's away from keyboard right now. So I am almost 60, and I'm enjoying life as much as I can. And Donna likes the Clowns horror movie. Talking about It, because It sucked. The book sucks even.
It's the other one.
The Hallows Eve. I heard of that one. Never seen it.
This is the first one. You got the second one.
Awesome. Awesome.
I think they're making a third one too.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Clowns.
Now, honestly, if I was going to have a tattoo somebody else going to pay for, they're going to spend a lot of money. Because I'm going to get my whole back done, and it's going to be the scene of the guy talking to his best friend that was dead and deteriorating from Werewolf in London. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I have it somewhere.
I mean, this guy's face was just, I mean, his face and stuff was just peeling off his bones. And I would make someone spend a lot of money, because that's going to cost probably over $2,000-$3,000. The one he picked is going to cost about $800.
It was Spitfire.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Hey, Spit. But how about you guys? You guys in chat, here's a question for you. I want to give you the same question. If somebody else was going to pay for a tattoo, no matter how big or small, what horror scene or what horror character are you going to choose? There you go. Now, me, I went for the scene in the movie house. And that would be awesome. I already told him that, Haley. I already told him. And it's been so many years since I've watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space that I can't remember. I mean, it's been so long, it's not funny.
No.
But anyway, so you, like I said, you like mainly the slasher horror, right?
Yeah, mainly.
Mainly, yeah. Where I grew up with the Dracula, Frankenstein, werewolf, creature from the Black Lagoon, and all them. They have the script for part 2 done. Well, to be honest, the reason why I haven't watched that one for so long is because I don't think it deserves a part 2. And Donna would want a Grimm tattoo. Grimm's awesome.
So what was that? Black. She have Nosferatu.
Neroth, I can't pronounce that vampire's name. But I mean, it's cool that everything is getting done up.
This one doing.
Because you know the extras dies, right?
I don't care. Where'd that go? Cut all my movies over there. I'd have to say that. That There you go.
Oh, Freddy. Nightmare on Elm Street. He wants to be a extra Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh. Now, me, I would have to choose. Let's see. A werewolf movie. I always led the werewolf.
Stephen King, Silver Bullet.
Yeah, mascot, that would be. Mascot said circus where the Chicago got burnt down and the Hotel of the Souls there. That'll be a good movie, and that would be a good name for the movie, Hotel of Souls.
I'm fine.
Are you tired, Dud? I think she is.
Where'd that go?
She says, no, not yet. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just picking on you, Haley. If I don't do it, somebody else would. And we got 14 likes. And then it goes, duh, old man. Yep, there you go, mascot. Circus Soul Hotel. There you go.
Wish I could have got this sign.
Okay, which one is that? House of Thousand Souls. Ain't that the one that what's his name directed?
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, Rob Zombie.
And
do you know that Rob Zombie has one of the biggest comic book collections in the world?
no.
He does. And yeah, Rob Zombie did make some great movies that scared the shit out of people. They are nice and gory. I mean, when my son was 10 to 12 years old, that was his favorite movie, The House of a Thousand Corpses. Now, what is your favorite scene from that movie?
See the Kevin Spaulding scenes. It's like he's not living no more. What's gonna come here?
Now, I'll tell you there used to be a there used to be a show, Chiller Theater, back in my day. I don't know how many people remember Chiller Theater, but they had a movie on there that was disgusting, creepy, and it was just a short film. It was only a short film. It wasn't very long, but it showed the guy locked up in his apartment all the time. He hates bugs, and he was always spraying. He was always putting out poison. He always was doing this and that. And that there was the whole movie. But no matter how much he does, are you sure, Mascot, that he's going to do the monsters? I hope he does a better job. I hope he takes it out of the comedy and put it in the horror. The meat hook, Donna says the meat hook in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was her favorite. Okay. But anyhow, he kept seeing bugs.
All right, guys, I'm back.
And then once he was laying there, and he finally died, and all these bugs was coming out of him. They showed it coming out of his mouth, his nose, his ears, his eyes, and that was gross.
I didn't want to put them on.
But I understand you need to wrap it up because your phone's getting hot.
Yeah,
Damn.
I've been getting text messages, notifications, and it's making my phone hot.
Okay.
All right, when it cools down, I'll go live with a hangout or something for you guys.
I'm going to get off here then. You guys take care. It was fun. It's fun meeting you, Horror.
It was fun.
So you keep it up. Keep your head.
Papa, I'll send horror over to your channel.
Who?
Horror.
Oh, okay.
Horror.
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 Okay.
Horror.
Not horror.
Horror. That's how I say it. Got a problem with it?
I say horror.
It's horror.
See?
It's horror.
All right,
But
guys.
I'm a country boy. I'm a redneck country boy. I ain't going to talk city folk. Later, y'all.
All right, horror. We're going to go ahead and end this now, bud. Thank you for letting me do this with you. It's been fun. Sorry I got to end it so early, but my phone is hot.
Thanks for having me.
All right. I will talk to you on, I almost said Messenger, Instagram. Later, bud. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thank you for everybody that came by. Much love, much appreciation. Spread the love where you guys can. Check out each other's channels. And keep an eye out for another live stream as soon as I get my phone to cool down. But with all that being said, rest in peace, souls.
You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.